All right, good evening, Hornet fans, and sorry about the late being tardy. Had some technical difficulties, but we are live on the road from Tahlequah, Oklahoma. This 2024. I'm Byron Perry. Glad to be back and glad to be with you on the road. We are here in Tahlequah, Oklahoma to face the Tahlequah Tigers from Doc Wadley Stadium, home of the Northeastern State Riverhawks. We are picking up the action with 8 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. The Tigers just scored a touchdown after receiving the opening kickoff. The drive was 7 plays, 2 first downs. The big play was a 40-yard pass and catch on third down from the Tahlequah Tigers. And Hornet fans, you're going to have to bear with me with the names and numbers for the Tigers tonight. I'm working off some very, very small information. But the quarterback is number 11, Beckett Robinson. Big kid, launched a bomb over the head of the Hornets secondary that got them into the red zone, and 4 plays later, they were able to muscle it in over the right side. Tahlequah is big up front. Your Hornets come into this game with a current record of 1-4 on the season. Been a tough season for the Hornets, but tonight we're in our third district game of the season taking on the Tahlequah Tigers. And we'll talk more about the district play, district standings, and things of that nature. Right now we've got the Tigers kicking off from north to south, and that's going to be a touchback. So the Hornets are going to have the ball for the first time of the night. Going to give some of the Hornet starters to you here in just a moment. Hornets come in after a loss last week versus the Stillwater Pioneers, looking to rebound and get that first district win. Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks, will take the helm for the Hornets tonight at quarterback. Behind him in the backfield is number 3, Michael Washington. First play from scrimmage, and here's a fumble on the snap. Mr. Deuce Brooks was under center, which we don't see quite a bit, but a little issue on the quarterback center exchange, and he's able to get on top of it. Gonna bring up second down and 11. 8 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Glad to be back with you, Hornet fans, far and wide, near and close. This is Hornet football, and we're brought to you specifically by the Booker T. Washington Booster Club, who so graciously hosts us every week. Here's an inside give to Michael Washington, and the defense is there immediately. Coming out of the single back formation, Washington is wrapped up. No yards on the play. Going to bring up third down and 13 for the Hornets, deep in their own territory. This is the Hornets' first drive of the night. Down 7-0. One of the things that we're looking for is for the Hornets to get off to a good start. Is one of the things that we need for the Hornets to get off to a good, quick start. But right now we've got third down and 13. Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks, will be taking the snap. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. He looks to throw the out pass intended for number 88, Braxton Daniel, one of his favorite targets this season. And the ball is just a little bit wide, so that pass will be incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 13 for the Hornets. They will be punting on their first drive of the night, Hornet fans. Yes. I'll let you. So Hornet fans, first drive of the night, the Hornets are going to be punting from their end of the field. 7 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Number 30, Carpenter, in for the punt. Snap is back. He's got it. He gets a foot into it. End over end punt, but it's caught up in the wind and going to be a short punt. Takes a Hornet bounce, and the ball is going to not make midfield, but it's going to be down at the Hornet 42-yard line. So for the second drive of the night for Tahlequah, the Tigers, they will be in Hornet territory. We got the battle of the teams with somewhat similar colors. This evening, the Tigers are in their orange tops with orange bottoms, whereas our Hornets are in the black bottoms, white tops with orange numbers. The burnt orange is looking good on the Hornets tonight with those black lids. So the Tahlequah Tigers were going to start their second possession. Their quarterback is number 12, Cash McIlvain. I apologize. Cash McIlvain was in for the first series for the long throw. Here's a run over the right side by number 40, but immediately wrapped up. That's the Baba Yaga, as I call him, number 75, Joseph Graves, immediately there for the solo tackle. Number 20 for the Tigers is Daniel Carey. He is the big running back for the Tigers. We'll also see number 40, Darren Spar, in the backfield. Big backs, big wide receivers, tall, rangy kids across the specialist positions for the Tigers, and a pretty decent-sized offensive line. But that time, they weren't able to stop Joseph Graves from getting into the backfield. From the pistol formation, here's a run up the middle. Breaking out to the right-hand side is Spahn. He cuts it out to the Tigers sideline. Going to get good yardage on that play, and Darren Spar looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. The first play netted nothing, so it was 2nd and 10. But with that run, it's going to make it 3rd down and possibly short. 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers. Quarterback once again in the pistol formation. Quarterback is number 12, McIlvain, Cash McIlvain. McIlvain looking at the sideline as the play is being signaled in by the Tiger staff. Here's a snap. Once again, a middle give. He's going to try to bounce it outside, and there immediately for the Hornets is the defensive end and also the defensive tackle. Number 9 there for the Hornets was Devin Crawford, man in his position on that left end. Crawford, with a little help, is able to make the tackle, but that play is going to be good enough for a Tiger first down. Ball is going to be spotted on the Hornet 31-yard line in the outer red zone. That's the 3rd first down of the game of the half for the Tigers. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Once again, an inside give, breaking it out to that right side, and it seems to be that the Tigers like to run the inside give and feel that they have an advantage running off the right-hand side. So that right-hand side of the Hornet defense is going to have their hands full tonight. They seem to bring the wide receivers to the opposite side and try to run to the weak side where there's only a tackle and a guard on the other side of the center, basically bringing the football back to where the Hornets are not. Here's a 2nd down. Once again, a give in the inside and hit immediately in the hole by the Hornet linebacker, number 36. That's Brandon Adams, a sophomore linebacker, in on the tackle, and he's going to be able to take the running back down. Positive yards for the Tigers, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. That's the 6th play of the 2nd drive of the night for the Tahlequah Tigers. McIlvain is the quarterback for the Tigers. Once again, bear with me. I'm working with a very, very small roster for Tahlequah tonight. So I'm going to have to make sure I get you the numbers. 3rd down and 3. Check with me action. The running back in the backfield is Darren Spar, along with McIlvain. He's letting his offensive line know what he wants. Here's a time for the Hornet defense to step up. Once again, the inside give over the left side is Spar, and immediately there on the tackle coming from the opposite side is number 75, Joseph Graves, taking him down, but there is a pink flag on the play. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so the referees are throwing pink handkerchiefs tonight. That flag on the play is going to go against the Tigers, so that will be backing them up. Still will be 3rd down, but in this situation, it's going to be in the Hornets' favor. With the new spot, it's going to back the ball up to about the 34-yard line of the Hornets. Going to bring up still 3rd down and 13. Once again, check with me action by McIlvain. 1 wide receiver split to the far side. 1 wide receiver and a tight end in the flex position here to the near side. Gets the snap, looking right, throws it, got a man on the slant, pass is complete, gets into the middle of the field, trying to break upfield. Finally going to be taken down by a host of Hornets. But we need to see how close that's going to be towards a first down. Clock running in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 59 seconds. The Tigers feel as though they've gotten the first down, and that is correct. That's going to be the 4th first down of the night for the Tigers. They have now gotten deeper into Hornet territory. 3 minutes and 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Cash McElvain. Let me get that right. Cash McElvain, the quarterback for the Tigers, in the pistol. Here's another inside give, looking to cut it back. There in the middle for the Hornets, I see number 75, Joseph Graves, and also number 21, that's Jeremiah Perry, a.k.a. Cheerio, in on the tackle. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers. Tigers have possessed the ball for a good amount of this first quarter. The Hornets have had one offensive possession and went 3 and out. McElvain once again in the pistol from the 16-yard line. Inside give, but immediately wrapped up by number 54 for the Hornets. That's Corian Williams and others, including number 15, Stephon Williams, in on the tackle for a loss. Going to bring up a 3rd down and long for the Tahlequah Tigers. Going to put them behind the sticks once again. Tigers with some substitutions. Ball is right outside the 17-yard line, 18-yard line. Going to be 3rd down and 8. Tigers taking their times, 15 seconds left on the play clock. McElvain finally got the play. He's got 3 wide receivers to the far side, one running back in the backfield with him. Gets the snap, looks right, rolls right. Got a man on the out and up, throwing it into the end zone, and the pass is going to be overthrown, intended for number 6 for the Tahlequah Tigers. The receiver he was intending that for was Jacob Morrison, and Morrison ran an out and up. He did have the defensive back on the far side beaten to romp into the end zone. However, the pass was just a little bit outside of his fingertips, and as a matter of fact, his whole body. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 8 for the Tahlequah Tigers. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's another flag on the field. So once again, the Tigers are going to be backed up after that incomplete pass. They're going to replay 3rd down. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 20 from the 30-yard line. Once again, play clock ticking down under 10 seconds. Currently at 9 seconds for the Tigers. McElvain hasn't broken the Hornet huddle yet, and it looks like the Tigers are going to take a timeout. That timeout gives me a little bit of time to talk about our wonderful sponsors that make this broadcast happen. Let's talk about them. Our sponsors are the Greenwood Chamber, Justice for Greenwood, S&R Compression, Kate Jones with Keller Williams Realty Advantage, Fat Phillies, R&R Construction and Investors, Trent Alexander and Raise the Roofing, Aaron Campbell from the Booker T. Washington class of 1994, Brian Smith of State Farm, the Mail Center, Raising Cane's Chicken, Rooted in the Kitchen by Summer Wilson, the Tyler Lockett Foundation, Darian Hall, Booker T. Washington class of 1997, the Tulsa Fire Department, Advanced Orthopedic, Westview Pharmacy, and all the local churches supporting the Hornet family. As a matter of fact, the Hornets had their pregame meal this week at Metropolitan Baptist Church. Here on 3rd down, McElvain out of the pocket, scrambling to his right. He's got an alley over there, gets to the sideline. He's finally going to be run out of bounds. The play snapped at 3rd down and 20 after the 2 penalties backed up the Tigers. And it looks like on that play, he's going to have enough with that scamper over the right side. Had multiple receivers in the play, but none of them were open. But with no spy on the play, McElvain was able to run for several yards, but not enough for a first down. Going to bring up 4th down and 6. So the Tigers have brought in the left-footed kicker, who's going to be attempting a 26-yard field goal. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it looks like it's going to be good. So with 2 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first quarter, the Tahlequah Tigers have taken a 10-0 lead over your Booker T. Washington Hornets. We are live from Doc Wadley Stadium, home of the Northeastern State Riverhawks here in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Your Hornets on the night have had one drive. We went 3 and out on that first drive. Need to get our offense going. Hornets come into this game tonight with a 1-4 record. We are currently ranked 1-4 record. We are 0-2 in district play. The leader in the district standings currently is Stillwater High School, who the Hornets faced last week. Stillwater is 3-0 in district with a win-loss record of 4-2. Behind them are the Muskogee Roughers, who are 2-0 in district. Win-loss record of 4-1 on the season. We will meet them here in a few weeks. The Bartlesville Bruins are 2-0 in district play. One of those wins came against our Hornets at home. They're 2-3 on the season. And tonight, we're facing the Tahlequah Tigers, who are 1-1 in district play, also 1-4 on the season. So here's the kickoff, going to be taken. He's got an alley. He's looking for a block. He's getting to the sideline. If he cuts it back, he may score. One man to beat. He's got to run him down the sidelines, and he's going to be taken down inside the 5-yard line. Looks like number 18, Bennett Goodson, almost walked that dog. Taken. He's got an alley. He's looking for a block. He's getting to the sideline. If he cuts it back, he may score. One man to time tonight from inside the Tiger red zone. Second drive of the night is going to start with the ball right outside the 5, ball on the 6. So Mr. Deuce Levi Brooks is going to bring the Hornets out. Looks like we're going to be in the stinger formation, trying to go ahead and punch it in and get something on the board. 1 minute and 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hornet fans, big kickoff return. We've been needing to see that Hornet speed all season long, and that time it was on display by number 18, Bennett Goodson. So we're finally set and ready. Levi Brooks gets the snap. Here's an inside give, hit immediately, but Michael Washington is close to the end zone line. He's going to be taken down there by a big Tahlequah Tiger front, but good fire out blocking by the Hornet offensive line. Going to bring up 2nd down and 1 from the Hornets, for the Hornets from the 1-yard line. Second drive of the night, second play of this drive, starting from the 6-yard line. Washington gets 5, gets it down to the 1. Looks like we're going to have encroachment. We've got a flag and a whistle before the snap of the play, and this looks like it's going to go against the Tahlequah Tigers from what they're signaling. Looks like someone is offsides or lining up in the neutral zone. So half the distance to the goal is going to bring the Hornets that much closer to pay dirt. Still going to be 2nd down and 1. Hornets are trying to get into the end zone for the first time tonight here from Tahlequah at Doc Wadley Stadium. Hornets break the huddle. Big number 77, Israel Deering Hart, is the center tonight for the Hornets. Brooks is under center. Gets the snap, and he drops it, but it's picked up, but the play is whistled dead prior to any action. Looks like, once again, the Tahlequah Tigers are going to line up in the neutral zone. So that play is going to be ruled dead. We're now going to be half a yard line to go for the Hornets. Still 2nd down. Hornets trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. Currently trailing 10-0 against the Tahlequah Tigers. Levi Brooks, Mr. Deuce, in the Hornet stinger formation with Michael Washington to his left. Here's an inside give, and over the right-hand side goes Michael Washington. And he's just broken the plane. Touchdown, Hornets. Somebody strike up the band. Michael Washington over the right edge for the touchdown. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter, 46 seconds to be exact, and your Hornets have gotten on the scoreboard. After the long kickoff return, the Hornets were able to start from the 6-yard line and punch it in. We've got Mr. Dylan Carpenter ready to attempt the extra point, and the extra point is no good. So with 46 seconds left in the first quarter, your Booker T. Washington Hornets 6, the Tahlequah Tigers on the board 10. As I was saying previously, Hornet fans, the district standings are once again from top to bottom. Stillwater at number 1, Muskogee number 2, Bartlesville number 3, Tahlequah number 4, Sand Springs coming in at number 5 with a 1-2 district record, 3-3 on the season. Number 6 is PC West, 0-2 on the season in district, but 3-2 on the season overall. Your Hornets are sitting at 7th with a record of 0-2 in district, 1-4 on the season. And our opponent for next week's homecoming game, that's right, next week is homecoming, Hornet fans. We'll be facing U.S. Grant, who is 0-2 currently in district play, 2-3 on the season. That's right, next Friday night from the Hive, S.E. Williams Stadium. We will be celebrating homecoming. I hope to see you there, and if I don't, you better holler at me here on the home of Hornet football. Carpenter with the kick. Big boot, short kick. Off the bounce, the Tigers have it taken, and they're immediately wrapped up by number 11, Darion Overstreet. Overstreet has made some big tackles already on the night. Actually, on the opening kickoff return, Darion Overstreet made a big hit on the Tahlequah Tiger return man. After that stop, the Tigers were able to march down the field in 7 plays. The big play was a 3rd down pass conversion to pick up a 1st down and get 40 yards. Allowed them to get in the Hornet red zone. From there, they were able to punch it in, and after a 3-and-out by the Hornets, the Tigers had another possession where they went down and they were able to get a field goal. So your current score with 42 seconds left in the quarter, your Hornets 6, Tahlequah Tigers 10. Here's a run over the right side by number 40, Spahn, and he cuts back and gets upfield. Another big gain on the play. That's been the Tahlequah Tigers' biggest offensive weapon, is to give the handoff in the middle of the field and cut it over off of that right side. They feel like they have a blocking advantage over there. The left side of defense for the Hornets is manned by big Joseph Graves and number 9, Devin Crawford. They've been running at some of our biggest guys. 2nd down and 1 for the Tigers. Once again, check with me action late in the play clock, currently down at 9. And with that, the first quarter has expired. So your Booker T. Washington Hornets are now on the board with a score of 6. Tahlequah Tigers 10. This is Booker T. Washington football 2023-2024. And once again, I'm going to talk about the challenge that I'm issuing to all Hornet letter winners. No matter what class you are, I'm asking for you to stand up once again for your Hornets. The Booker T. Washington Touchdown Club is asking you, challenging you, as a matter of fact, to donate $15.14. That's right, less than a 20 spot, Hornet alums and Hornet footballers. $15.14. It's significant because our address is 1514 East Zion Street. Our Touchdown Club needs your assistance to help these young men. Our team post-game meal runs $350. Our team pre-game meal is $450. Our weekly team cost during Summer Pride, of which we have the players on the campus working out and getting ready for the season, is $1,200. And our yearly cost for our academic coordinator is $2,500. So I'm asking all you former Hornets to give. Next week's a great time. Give. Here's a give over the left-hand side for the Tigers, finally taken down by number 24. That's Dalen Overstreet in the secondary. And once again, the give is to Spahn, but there is a pink handkerchief on the field. This one may be coming back. Looks like it is. The penalty is going to be assessed against the Tigers. That big 1st down run netting 9 yards is going to be taken back. Tigers are going to end up being behind the sticks to start their fourth drive of the night. Going to be deeper in their territory. So it's going to bring up second down and 11. Excuse me, no. Yeah, second down and 11 for the Tigers. McIlvain gets the snap, looks to his left, pumps, doesn't have anything. Looks like he's going to run it, but now he goes backwards, rolling out to his left, throws a ball, and just gets it out of bounds. Didn't have anything, thought he might want to run, but he decided against it, rolling out to the far side, which is his left, throws it out of bounds. So that's going to bring up third down and 11 for the Tigers. Here's an opportunity, and a very timely opportunity, for the Hornets to try to get off the field. 11 minutes and 27 seconds left. Clock is stopped with the incomplete pass. 11 minutes and 27 seconds left in the half. McIlvain and Spahn are going to be the battery mates in the backfield. Two wide receivers here to the near side. Cornerback over here is Keenan Farley, rolling to his right, throws it out on the outright, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Looked like the wide receiver was able to bring it in, but he was out of bounds. So that's going to bring up fourth and 11 and for the Tigers. And the Tigers are going to be punting. The Hornet defense holds. So a timely stop by the Hornet defense brings in number 27, the punter, who is Bodie Jimerson for the Tahlequah Tigers. Back deep for the Hornets is number 24, Dalen Overstreet, and number 8, that guy, Takari Bethel. Hornets are looking to get something started, and this is a fake. Nope, rugby-style kick. He gets it off and gets it deep, but Overstreet is going to be able to catch on the fly. Coming here to the near side, looking to get a block. Doesn't have anything, looks to reverse field, cuts back off of one man, but he's going to be held up and finally taken down. The primary tackler on the coverage for the Tigers is number 22. That's Zaxton Carshaw for the Tigers. Good punt coverage for Tahlequah. Overstreet looked like he had a lane to get to the sideline, but everybody was running their lanes for Tahlequah. When he tried to reverse field, they had men right there. So this is bringing up the third drive of the night for the Hornets. Mr. Deuce Levi Brooks. He's got two running backs in the backfield with him. That's Overstreet and Micah Sweetfeet Washington. 2-by-1 formation for the Hornets. 11 minutes and 3 seconds left before the half. Brooks gets the snap. Here's a reverse to Takari Bethel. He's got one block, gets to the sideline. If he gets one more block, he might walk that dog. Cuts back, gets into the middle of the field, and finally going to be taken down. That's Takari Bethel with a big gainer for the Hornets. Great play call by the Hornet offensive coordinator. Going to be a first down for the Hornets, their first one of the night, and a timely play to get deep into the Tahlequah Tiger red zone. Hornets will be scrimmaging from the 18-yard line. They break the huddle with momentum. And three wide receivers here to the near side. One wide receiver to the top side. Brooks gets the snap. Here's an inside give to Michael Washington, who cuts back, gets into the middle of the field, but he's going to be gang tackled by a boatload of Tigers, and he's going to be taken down and stopped. Looked like Washington had an alley to run through, but it quickly closed by the Tigers. Clock is running with 10 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half. Going to bring up second down and 8 for the Hornets after a gain of 2. We're so glad to have you with us tonight. We are in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. We came east, Hornet fans. We are in Indian country, bringing you Hornet football 2023-2024. Hornets are on the move with 9 minutes and 53 seconds. And looks like Hornet coach Jonathan Brown is going to take a timeout. Some of our other sponsors that we wanted to mention are Ebony and Leon Skellins. I miss my battery mate tonight, Mr. Leon Skellins, but he will be back next week for homecoming, Hornet fans. Hornet fans, next week is homecoming. We're talking about the coronation of Mr. and Miss Hornet. We will have that assembly. And for all you alums, we want to see you at the historical building. For some of us, it's the only high school building we ever knew. We want to see you there. There will be a gathering. It's a homecoming. It's a reunion. It's a cookout. I'm sure that there will be a barbecue cook-off. Come and enjoy. Come fellowship. Come put your face in the place and your arms around the neck of somebody you love, because it's homecoming Hornet fans and it's homecoming 2023. We're going to bring it all to you here from the football game next week. So 2nd down and 8. Levi Brooks hands it off to number 1, who tries to get outside. Number 1 is R.J. Kennedy. Kennedy saw a lot of action last week in the game versus Stillwater. So we've gone through Karan Ross, Michael Washington, and now R.J. Kennedy. He's a senior running back, defensive back. And Kennedy is able to get a yard on the carry, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 from the 15-yard line. Hornets need to go ahead and punch it in to take the lead. Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks in the stinger formation. Man in motion is Braxton Daniel. Here's once again an inside give to the outside. Goes Michael Washington. He looks to cut back, and he's in the end zone. Somebody cued a band. Touchdown Hornets. Michael Washington over the left side. Great block by the wide receiver, and the Hornets are on the board and have taken the lead with 9 minutes and 6 seconds left in the half. The Booker T. Washington Hornets get on the board and take a 12-10 lead over the Tahlequah Tigers. And glad to see it. Great blocking over there on the edge to give Mr. Sweet Feet Washington an alley to run through. All he had to do was cut back and high step into pay dirt. We've got pink penalty flags on the play, on the attempted point after touchdown. Seems to be quite a bit of confusion. It looks like the Hornets, with that penalty, going half the distance to the goal, are going to go ahead and bring the offense back in. It looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Mr. Deuce coming back in the game, and also for the first time tonight, we see number 6, Karan Ross. So the Hornets are looking to go for 2 to basically widen their lead. 9 minutes and 6 seconds left. Hornets are setting up for a 2-point conversion after the penalty on the attempted PAT kick. Play clock is at 21 seconds. Hornets are still getting men in formation. That's Dalen Overstreet. Mr. Deuce. Brooke gets the snap. Here's an inside give to Karan Ross, and it looks like he's going to put his head down and go over the right side. Extra point is good. Hornets 14, Tahlequah Tigers 10. 9 minutes and 6 seconds left in the half, and the Hornets have taken the lead. And Hornet fans, this is the resiliency that we've been looking for all season. As I said before, with technical difficulties, we missed broadcasting the first drive for the Tahlequah Tigers, where they went promptly down and scored to take a lead. And after the Hornets went 3 and out on their first possession, the Tigers were able to put up a field goal to take a 10-0 lead. But since then, the momentum has totally changed in the Hornet favor, and they've come back and now scored twice, gotten a 2-point conversion, and the Hornets have taken the lead 14-10. This is the fight and the spirit that only the Hive can provide, and the Hornets are now in this ball game and look to be in control. It's a nice, brisk evening. We've had the Oklahoma weather definitely break. Currently, the temperature is 66 degrees. To some, it's brisk. To others, it's downright chilly. 3 weeks ago, we had temps at this time of night at 7:38. We had temps still at 90 degrees, and tonight we're at 66 brisk degrees. It's football weather, Hornet fans. Time for the leather to start popping. Carpenter kicks off, but we've got whistles prior to the kickoff. Looks like somebody may have left their spot a little bit early. So it looks like the Hornets will be re-kicking. We're going to introduce you to some Hornets tonight. While I have a moment to do that, let's introduce you to the 5'9", 143-pound kicker who's kicking off. That is Dylan Carpenter. He's number 30, sophomore. He's inspired by his father. His worst heartache were the ankle and knee injuries that he sustained previously in his career. His hero is his grandpa. He's played soccer for 4 years, and he also did competitive cheerleading for a year. His hope is to make it through his high school career with no more injuries. He's Dylan Carpenter, and he's doing his best in every way to make it somewhere and be successful in the future. He doesn't know where that is yet. Spotlight on number 30, kicker for the Hornets, Dylan Carpenter, who puts foot to pigskin and kicks it off to number 15 for the Tigers, who looks to make a play, but he's immediately taken down once again by number 11. And Darion Overstreet is having a banner game on special teams. That's his third special teams tackle. Number 15 is J.J. Antoine for the Tigers. He's also one of their starting wide receivers. Tall, rangy kid, but he's taken down. And the Tigers are going to have their, let me check here, their 5th possession of the night from their 22-yard line. McIlvain here with an inside give over the left-hand side. Going to get some positive yards, but going to be taken down. Few positive yards for the Tigers, but he's hit by a host of Hornets, including number 11, man who's been lighting people up tonight. That's number 11, Darion Overstreet. Gets 3 yards on the carry, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. McIlvain calling out signals. Now he's going to check with the sideline. The Tahlequah Tigers are very deliberate offensively, definitely milking that play clock, which is now down to 3 seconds. They're just going to try to get it off, and they do. Here's Spahn over the left side once again. In there making the tackle is, looks like number 54 and also number 5, Anthony Harris, coming from the linebacker position, made the initial contact. He was able to stand Spahn up, but Spahn was able to get some positive yardage. But once again, we're bringing up 3rd down for the Tigers and another opportunity for the Hornets to get off the field. Here to the near side for Tahlequah is number 8, wide receiver number 8. Is Race Stop. McIlvain getting everybody set. Play clock at 3. He snaps it, fakes it, rolls to his right, throws the short pass, and it's off the fingertips and falls incomplete. Good coverage was right there for the Hornets. Pass was intended for number 5, Braden Northington. So with 7 minutes and 19 seconds, you've got 4th and 3 for the Tahlequah Tigers, and it appears that the Hornet defense has held once again and are going to be able to get off the field, because coming into the game for the Tahlequah Tigers is number 27, Bodie Jimerson, the punter, where the Hornets are going to drop 2 back, Overstreet and that guy, Takari Bethel. Takari Bethel back deep for the Hornets. We had a rugby-style kick to the left previously, and we've got that once again. This time it's a high, short kick. It looks like it's going to hit before the 50-yard line, and I hear that name, Peter, telling every Hornet in white with the black pants to get away from it. So the Hornets are going to have their 4th drive of the evening starting from Tahlequah territory. The Hornets are going to scrimmage from the Tahlequah 46-yard line. Another Hornet spotlight is on class of 2026, Dario Green, nose guard number 62, who's inspired by his family. We'll finish here in a minute. Mr. Deuce gets the snap, high snap. He gives it off into the middle of the field to Karan Rogers, and Karan bulls forward for positive yardage. Good positive play there for Karan Ross, who puts his head down and gets positive yardage. Back to Dario Green. His worst headache was suffering from a season-ending knee injury previously, and his grandfather is his hero. He's played football since he was 3 years old, and his hope is to win state and get a football scholarship. Here's the option here to the left. Pitches to Overstreet. He's going to be corralled by multiple Tigers, and is going to be run out of bounds. Play started at 2nd and 4. Looks like Overstreet is going to have enough for a 1st down. So that's the Hornets' 2nd 1st down of the evening here on their 4th drive of the night. No, not a 1st down. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10 Not a first down. He didn't get positive yards on that play. Excuse me, Hornet fans. The chain gang is right below me, and they're difficult to see. 3rd down and 10. Obvious passing down for the Hornets. Brooks gets the snap, hands it off. Inside give to Karan Ross. He's got positive yardage, but is going to be taken down. On the tackle for the Tahlequah Tigers is number 7, Jaden Moore. Coach Jonathan Brown has a decision to make with 6 minutes and 27 seconds left in the half. The Hornets are going to go here. Brooks gets the snap. Inside give. No. Brooks is going to run it. Tries to get to the edge, and he's got nothing. The Tahlequah Tigers quickly snuffed that one out. The fake to Michael Washington didn't fool the edge player for the Tigers, and they're able to take Dylan Brooks down. Loss of 1 on the play. Gonna bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Hornets. Play clock at 20 seconds. Game clock at 5 minutes and 45 seconds in the half. Brooks gets the snap. Here's a give to the left side to Micah Sweetfeet Washington, who's hit, tries to duck his head. Gonna get a few yards, but once again gonna be taken down by number 7 for the Tigers. That's, once again, Jaden Moore on the tackle. 3rd down and 7 for the Hornets. They're in Tiger territory, up 14-10 over the Tahlequah Tigers. Levi Brooks has 2 wide receivers and a tight end to his right side, 1 wide receiver here to the near side. Cornerback rolls off. Brooks looks right, throws right. Pass is complete but hit immediately. Pass was completed to Darion Overstreet, but he was hit immediately by linebacker number 1, Mason Watkins for the Tigers. Positive yards on the play, but it's not enough for a first down, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 4 for the Hornets. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half, and Coach Jonathan Brown has decided to go just on the outside of the red zone of the Tahlequah Tigers. And with that, we're going to have illegal motion by the Tigers looking to bring the blitz, but that's going to give the Hornets an automatic first down. And once again, the Hornets are on the move. That's the 3rd first down of the night for the Hornets. Coming up on the 5th play of this drive before the half. 2-by-1 formation with the Hornets with the tight end flexed. Stinger formation. Brooks going to give to Michael Washington, this time trying to come right. He tries to cut it down, but he's wrapped up immediately by a sea of orange. That's Tahlequah Tiger orange. Looks to be possibly no gain or just getting back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Levi Brooks at the helm for the Hornets. We've got Caden McClellan split here to the near side wide. Brooks gets it, rolling to his left, makes the short underneath pass, and immediately taken down. The pass was complete to number 88, Braxton Daniel. That's the freshman wide receiver who has told us that he is definitely that guy. He gets a couple of yards, so from 2nd and 6, it's now, 2nd and, picked up 2 yards on the carry on the play, so it brings up 3rd down and 8 for the Hornets. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in the half. Levi Brooks gets the snap, 3 wide receivers to his right, bad snap, so he's going to just tuck it and run. Gets into the middle of the field over toward the left hash, is unable to get much, so he's going to be brought down. Brooks didn't get the opportunity on that particular play to see what any of his wide receivers were doing because of the mix-up with the snap. So once again on 4th down, Coach Jonathan Brown is not bringing in the field goal unit. He's going to go with 4th and 6 from the 18-yard line of the Tahlequah Tigers. 2 wide receivers split right. 1 tight end on the right-hand side in the flex position. Michael Washington, the stinger. Brooks rolls to his right. He's got blocking. He's going to throw the pass, and looks like it's going to be complete. The pass is complete to one of his favorite targets. That's Mr. Dalen Overstreet going to be good enough for a first down, and Levi Brooks was able to throw that pass low and outside so that Overstreet could get it, and the defense wouldn't be able to do it. That pitch and catch is good enough for a first down. Two running backs in the backfield. Michael Washington breaks out to the left, looking to cut back, splits two defenders, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Somebody strike up the band. Micah Sweet Feet Washington with his second touchdown run of the night. The Hornets are once again on the board, Hornet fans. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the half, and the Hornets take a 20-10 lead over the Tahlequah Tigers. Nice, nifty running by Michael Washington, and at the end, he ducked his shoulders and lowered his head, but he was able to run through two Tahlequah Tigers. It grasped nothing but air. Carpenter in for the boot. Hold is down, kick is up. It gets over the upright. It's good. And with that extra point, the Hornets take a 21-10 lead over the Tahlequah Tigers. Hornets have scored on their last 3 possessions, Hornet fans, and they have definitely taken the momentum in this ball game before halftime. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left, and I tell you, this Hornet offense is starting to look potent, Hornet fans. We started slow, 3 and out on our first possession, but since then, the Hornets have basically unleashed the beast, which is the momentum for our offense, and we've gotten into the end zone led by 2 runs by Micah Sweet Feet Washington. So the Hornets are now about to kick off to the Tahlequah Tigers, who will have their 5th drive of the ball game if they maintain possession of this kick by number 30, Dylan Carpenter. Here's the boot. It's deep, it's left, and it's going to get into the end zone. Touchback. So the Tahlequah Tigers will start their 5th drive of the night from their 20-yard line. Hornet fans, we're having a good night here in Tahlequah. We're at Doc Wadley Stadium, wonderfully hosted by Northeastern State University. This place knows about some good football, been a football town for years and years and years. Byron Perry here, able to come back to Tahlequah. Been a while since I've been to a game here, but I remember some good memories seeing guys play here. Here's McIlvain rolling to his left. He's got a man trying to throw it to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds, incomplete, but there is a pink flag on the play. And for breast cancer awareness, all of the stripes are throwing pink flags tonight instead of yellow. So we're waiting on the gentleman in the white hat to let us know exactly what is happening. This one is going to be against the Hornets. That's the Hornets' first penalty of the night, and it's going to be a costly one. So on an incomplete pass on first down, this is going to move the ball out from the 20-yard line. And the Tahlequah Tigers are going to pick up a 1st and 10 after the 15-yard penalty. Tigers are now out to their 35-yard line. McIlvain looking to the sideline. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the half. Gets the snap. Now he's rolling right. Throws out to the right. Pass is complete here to the near side to number 6, but immediately taken down. The receiver on this particular play is Jacob Morrison. Morrison makes the reception, picks up positive yards, picks up 4 yards for the Tigers, 2nd and 6. Here's a mix-up in the backfield, and McIlvain is able to fall on it. Hornets are able to hit him immediately right there, so there's a loss on the play to put the Tigers behind the sticks. Coming in from the linebacker position is number 9, Devin Crawford. Comes in to hit McIlvain immediately after the mix-up on the snap to make sure that the loss is verified. That's going to be, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Hornets. 1 minute and 33 seconds left in the half, and momentum is really on the Hornets side right now. In this particular drive, the Tahlequah Tigers were able to get a 1st down after a personal foul by the Hornets. netted them 15 yards. But since then, the transmission has been stuck. And if I would say so, I'd say it was in reverse, because now they're on their 33-yard line, 3rd down and 12. McIlvain for the Tigers in a 2-by-2 formation. He's going to look to throw, but now he's going to tuck it and pull it. But right there for the Hornets is number 21 to make the tackle. That's once again Jeremiah Perry for the Hornets, taking McIlvain down short of the first down. He had 12 yards to go. He did get some positive yardage, but not enough to get the first down. And it looks like Coach Jonathan Brown's defense may have once again held to get off the field. But we've got a timeout. We've got a timeout on the field with 1 minute and 24 seconds. The timeout was called by the Hornet head coach Jonathan Brown. And let me take a minute to go ahead and tell you about his staff. Our head coach in the 4th year is Mr. Jonathan Brown. His assistants are Mickey Collins, Ward White, Dante Pearson, Larry Buckley, Dominique Sales, Dolphin Davis, Corey Hilliard, Jason Harris, Jonathan Harris, Trace Lynn, Jalen Moses, and always assisted by Ice Reginald Terry. So 4th down and 4, and the Tigers appear that they're going to punt. But they're in a deep formation, so the Hornets are going to maintain their defensive presence. Got a man deep. Looks like this might be a quick kick. 27 is once again the rugby-style kicker running to his left. He just gets this one off, and it's a kick of only about maybe 10 yards. Not sure what the Tigers were trying to do, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see exactly what we've got going on. We're waiting on the gentleman in the white hat to indicate what was going on. It was 4th down and 4 from the Tigers' 41-yard line. He's looking to the Hornets side of the field to let us know what it is. Coach Jonathan Brown doesn't seem to be happy about that. The penalty is going to be against the Hornets. And with a little bit of extra Cajun spice on the home cooking, that penalty is going to give the Tigers a 1st down. Their 7th first down of the night. So the Tigers are going to be the beneficiary of a roughing the kicker penalty on a rugby-style running kicker. They're going to have it at the 46. Here's a low snap, rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it. The pass is going to be complete here to the near sideline. Hornet fans, good enough for a 1st down. So with the clock is stopped with 1 minute and 11 seconds. The Tigers are now once again on the move. McIlvain gets the snap. He's in a throwing mode, looking for the screen. Has it to Spahn. Spahn down the left-hand side, looking to make a play, but he's going to be taken out of bounds into the boundary by number 12, Keenan Farley. Tigers set up that screen pass very well. The clock is less than a minute. Clock is going to be stopped with 57 seconds left in the half. Tigers will be scrimmaging from the Hornet 29-yard line. They're going to have to work quickly if this play doesn't get them out of bounds once again. McIlvain, the quarterback, looking to his right. Here's a quick throwback pass. Number 8 has it, and he spins and tries to get as much as he can, but he's finally going to be taken down once again by Keenan Farley. Tahlequah Tigers are trying to work this near side of the field. The visuals here at Doc Wiley Stadium are difficult, so I've had to move around a little bit to get myself situated to see it. The clock has 50 seconds on it. It's 2nd down and 5 from the Hornet 24-yard line. The Tigers are not yet in the red zone. McIlvain now rolling left, throws the out route into the middle of the field. This time, the Tahlequah Tiger receiver is going to be taken down in the field of play, so the clock will be running. It's going to be good enough for a 1st down for the Tigers. They're now at the Hornet 19-yard line. Tigers don't have the clock in their favor. They're going to be getting the play from the sidelines, and they're able to call a timeout with 38 seconds left in the half. Your Booker T. Washington Hornets are working a 21-10 lead over the Tahlequah Tigers. We are on location at Doc Wadley Stadium, home of the Northeastern State Riverhawks in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Hornets started slow, but they've now gone out to a 21-10 lead. And in other games happening tonight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys are up 13-7 over the Kansas State Wildcats. Game being held in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Good night to watch a little football and enjoy some cheese fries. So, going to bring up first down and 10 from the 19-yard line. The referees are conferring. Tigers are ready to go. Hornets seem ready to go. This is the first sign of life sent in the second quarter for the Tahlequah Tigers after the Hornets have really broken things open here in the second quarter. Scoring 3 times, led by 2 rushing touchdowns by number 3, Micah Sweet Feet Washington. So the gentleman in the white hat is getting everything situated. About ready to get this play kicked off. The play clock hasn't started yet. Once again, 38 seconds left. Excuse me, there's resetting the clock. That's what it is. 41 seconds left in the half. McElvain gets the low snap, looks to his left. Now he's rolling. He's got a lot of pressure from the Hornets, and he's going to just have to throw it out of bounds. He does get it out of bounds. Hornets are looking for a grounding call. Coach Jonathan Brown is 5 yards onto the field because there wasn't a Tiger in sight in that area. Referees are looking and conferring. We're waiting to see, but the gentleman in the white hat is not making a call. So that's going to bring up after the incomplete pass. Second down and 10 from the 19-yard line. Tahlequah Tigers, 34 seconds left in the half. The Hornet defense is looking to keep them out of the end zone before halftime. McElvain gets the snap, screen pass, gets it off, caught but immediately hit and taken down. That was snuffed out well by the Hornet linebackers. And there's going to be a timeout by Tahlequah with 27 seconds left in the half. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7. The pass was able to net 3 yards. Previous to that play, the Tigers were on the 19-yard line. That screen pass well set up, but didn't get much because of the wonderful play by the Hornet linebacker to get in there and bring down the screen pass receiver before he could get ahead of steam. Take a little bit of time to talk about some of our wonderful sponsors once again, such as the Greenwood Chamber, Justice for Greenwood, SNR Compression, Kate Jones with Keller Williams Realty Advantage, Fat Phillies, R&R Construction and Investors, Trent Alexander and Raise the Roofing, and Aaron Campbell, the Booker T. Washington class in 1994. These are some of our sponsors that are helping us bring you Booker T. Washington football 2023-24. Here's a snap. Quarterback rolling right. He's got a lot of pressure, and once again, he quickly throws the ball out of bounds. Clock rolling down just a little bit. Going to bring up 4th down and 7, 21 seconds left in the half, Hornet fans. Things are getting a little tense as the Hornet defense is trying to keep the Tahlequah Tigers out of the end zone. The Hornets have had the momentum this entire second quarter. Offense has gotten itself definitely on the rails and chugging right on down the way, putting points on the board to take the 21-10 lead that they currently have. So 4th down and 7 for the Tigers. Here's a snap, looking right, has to step up. Hornet rush, still looking, got a man in the back of the end zone, gets 2 feet down, touchdown Tigers. Pass was complete from McElvain to number 15 for the Tigers. Number 15 for the Tigers is J.J. Antoine. Caught the pass in the far side end zone corner. Takes the score to 21-16 Hornets. 13 seconds left in the half. In to attempt the extra point for the Tigers. Hold is down, snap is back. and the kick is good. So with 13 seconds left in the half, the Tigers were able to get the ball in the end zone to shorten the score just a little bit. Your Booker T. Washington Hornets 21, Tahlequah Tigers here from Doc Wadley Stadium 17. So the Hornets have a little bit of time to mount another good kickoff return to see if they can put more points on the board in dramatic fashion before the half. The Hornets have already had a kickoff return of almost 90 some odd yards to get them inside the Tahlequah Tiger 10-yard line to the 6-yard line to be exact. And that kickoff return is what allowed the Hornets to put their first score on the board. After that, the Hornets were able to get the ball back and get another score. Score one other time. 2 rushing touchdowns by Micah Washington lead to the 21 points for the Hornets, who have also had a 2-point conversion on the night. But now with 13 seconds, the Hornets are going to attempt another return to get them in scoring position again. Here's a short kick, and it hits, and it falls out of bounds, not going to be recovered by the Tigers. That was almost a deep onside kick. They had multiple guys definitely sprinting down to fill that lane to possibly recover that end-over-end flippy type of short kick. But the Hornets were able to see that ball go out of bounds, and so they're going to have first down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Excuse me, the 40-yard line. Mr. Deuce Levi Brooks is going to take the helm with 13 seconds left. We're going to see exactly what Coach Jonathan Brown and offensive coordinator Dante Pearson want to do here, if they're going to want to try to go deep. Brooks gets the snap under center, and he's going to take a knee. The Hornets are going to settle for the 21-17 halftime lead, and that's going to end the first half. So from Doc Wadley Stadium in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, your Booker T. Washington Hornets are live tonight, Hornet fans. The offense is alive. They've put up 21 points and go into the half with a 21-17 lead over the Tahlequah Tigers. We're going to take a little bit of a break and get things set up for the second half. This is Booker T. Washington Football 2023-2024. Well, Hornet fans, welcome back. Welcome back. We are live once again from Tahlequah, Oklahoma. We're at Doc Wadley Stadium, home of the Northeastern State Riverhawks, hosting the game tonight between the Tahlequah Tigers and your Booker T. Washington Hornets. We're wrapping up the half where your Hornets are currently up 21-7 over the Tahlequah Tigers. A little bit surprised. Our Hornets started the game a little bit slow. Tahlequah was able to bust open a big third down conversion and get a long pass play that took them deep into the Hornet red zone that put them up on the board. They followed that up after the Hornets went 3 and out to put a field goal up to take a 10-0 lead. But after that, the Hornets have opened up the floodgates. The offense is lighting up the scoreboard like we haven't seen this particular season. And the Hornets are able to put up 3 touchdowns, 2 of them coming off of the legs of number 3, Micah Sweet Feet Washington. We're into district play, deep in district play, and one of the things that my cohort, if he were here with me tonight, I miss you, Leon. If our cohort was here, we're talking about the situation that the Hornets have put themselves in. Here we are, the 5th game of the season, and we are 0-2 in district, 1-4 on the season. And we've got to do everything we can to get ourselves in a better position for the playoffs. Right now, the district standings, as I talked about earlier in the game, is Stillwater in first place. Stillwater is who we lost to last week. Second place is Muskogee. Third place is Bartlesville. We've already played Bartlesville and taken a loss to them. Fourth place is Tahlequah, who we're playing tonight. Sand Springs, who is still on the schedule, is 5th. PC West is 6th. Then we're 7th. And U.S. Grant, our opponent next week, is in 8th in District 1 of 6A2. Got to get ourselves on track and prepared to get into the playoffs, to play strong within district play. And the Hornets are doing a good job of that tonight by going up 21-17 against the Tahlequah Tigers. Hornets once again have been led by the quarterback, number 2, Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks, who's been doing a good job tonight. And especially what's been good to see is that the Hornets offensive line has been doing quite a bit of work to open up some holes and protect Levi Brooks. Doing the most of the running tonight has been Sweet Feet Washington, number 3, but we've also seen R.J. Kennedy running the football and the return of number 6, Karan Ross. Wide receivers catching the pass on the night so far have been Mr. Dalen Overstreet, number 24. Also seen a pass completed tonight to number 88, Braxton Daniels. So Levi Brooks has been looking for and hitting some of his regular targets and trying to spread the ball around just a bit. We've seen Mr. Brooks make a nice, nifty rollout, out route completion to extend the drive. And as we go into the second half, we look to see some more of that. But before we get to the second half kickoff with about 30 seconds remaining, I want to talk about the challenge that I'm putting out to all Hornet football letter winners. And if you've lettered in another sport, I need for you guys to step up also. The Booker T. Washington Touchdown Club needs your assistance with raising funds for this program. Please cash app at $ Booker T Booster Club or make a check payable to the Booker T. Washington Touchdown Club at 1514 East Zion Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74106. I'm challenging every class. Homecoming is next week. Donate $15.14. That's right, $15.14, as in 1514 East Zion Street. And with that, we've got the second half kickoff that is going to be muffed by number 14. It looks like that's Brandon Barkey, who was able to catch the second half kickoff, but he muffed it, so he was able to go down to the ground and field it and get it covered. The Hornets are going to have their first drive of the second half, starting from their 25-yard line. So Hornets up 21-17 to start. We've got a chilly evening. Temperatures have been dropping. Our kickoff temperature was 66 degrees, and now we're in the 50s, and with the temperature expected to be in the 40s before the night's over. Here's an inside give to off the left side to number 6, Karan Ross, and he's able to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage or get a yard or so. Ross was in the backfield along with Michael Washington and the quarterback, Mr. Levi Brooks. At wide receiver here to the near side is number 8, Takari Bethel. And the wide receiver to the far side is number 12, Keenan Farley. Farley now comes here to the near side with number 88, and Bethel is the lone wide receiver to the top side. Looks like Levi Brooks is going to be able to draw the Tigers off sides. Waiting on the man in the white hat to go ahead and mark it off. The Tigers look to jump as Levi Brooks was getting everything set. It is offsides on the Tigers. So that's going to mark off 5 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Hornets. Hornets are moving the football just a little bit, headed to the north. Single coverage on the wide receiver at the top side is Takari Bethel. Brooks gets the snap. Here's an inside give, no option. Here's a pitch to the outside. Michael Washington has it, looks to split a defender for the Tigers, and he tries to get to the edge, get some positive yards, and looks like it's going to be enough for a Hornet first down. First down of the second half for the Hornets. Hornets now have had 3 plays, clock running with 11 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the Tahlequah Tiger 38-yard line. 2 running backs in the stinger formation for the Hornets. Brooks gets the snap. Here's Karan Ross trying to get to the edge to the outside. Got a lane and is able to get positive yardage. Worked off of a block from number 1, R.J. Kennedy. But there is a pink flag on the field. Once again, the referees tonight are using yellow flags for breast cancer awareness. And this one is going to go against the Hornets. Holding called against the Hornets. This will back the Hornets up a little bit. I'm going to put them behind the sticks. So the Hornets are going to be backed up to their 28-yard line. Going to be 1st down and 19 as they replay the down. Brooks has it, but he's going to be immediately corralled. Looks like Brooks didn't take much of a drop. It appeared as though he wanted to get the snap and throw immediately, but he's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage by the Tigers. Going to bring up a 2nd down and even longer for the Hornets after the loss of 3 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 23 from the 25-yard line. After a promising start, the Hornets are stalling and hurting themselves. 2-by-1 wide receiver formation for the Hornets. Brooks is able to once again get the Tigers to move before the snap, so that's going to get the Hornets 5 yards, and that will be helpful. With the illegal procedure penalty, going to bring up a 2nd down and 18 from the 30-yard line of the Hornets. Once again, 2-by-1 formation for Brooks. Looks here to his right. Gonna throw. Now he's gonna run, tries to get to the edge, and he's gonna be taken down by number 24 for the Tigers, along with another couple of Tigers. Number 24 for the Tigers, as I'm looking here, is Eli Gibson coming up from the linebacker position. Brooks is able to get 5 yards on the scamper, so they're gonna bring up 3rd down and 13, 9.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Hornets are going to scrimmage from their 35-yard line. 3-by-1 wide receivers to the wide side this time. Brooks has 1 running back with him. Here's a snap. Looks to his left. Going to throw into the middle of the field. Has a man. Put some air up under it. Pass was intended for number 88, Braxton Daniel, who was behind the secondary, but the pass was a little bit long. Nice play call there by offensive coordinator Dante Pearson. Had several guys running wide open down the field, and obviously that Hornets speed is a factor because they were behind the secondary by at least a couple of steps, but Brooks was a little bit long with the throw, just needed a little bit more air up under it. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 13. Dylan Carpenter in to kick. Dylan Carpenter's had a good night. Here's a high snap, gets it off. Nice heavy boot. spiraling down, and it's going to be muffed by the Tigers. Not sure if he was able to get his recovery, but he was. And Hornet fans, let me give it up. Might be a little bit late, but guess who's joined the party? That is the T-Connection Band is here in Tahlequah. They weren't here for the first half, but I do hear Hornet victory in the building. So let's put some points on the board and strike up the band, Hornet fans. Nice to have the band here with us. With 9 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter, the Tahlequah Tigers led by quarterback number 12, McElvain. First name Cash McElvain, quarterback for the Tahlequah Tigers. Here's the give to Spahn over the right side, running hard, hit by several Hornets, but he's going to get positive yards on the play. Spahn finally taken down. He's getting close to the 50-yard line. Spahn hit by number 22, Garrett Spring Boone, primary tackler on the play. First time I've called Spring Boone's name tonight. Good-looking linebacker, number 22 for the Hornets. Hornet defense waiting on the Tahlequah Tigers, who've been very deliberate all night long, taking their time, calling the play. 9 seconds left on the play clock. Here's a snap. Here's a give to the near side, but immediately hit and going to be wrapped up for a loss by number 22 once again. And number 54, big number 54, Corian Williams in there to make the tackle, along with number 22, Garrett Spring Boone, to give the Tahlequah Tigers a loss on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7 from the 41-yard line for the Tigers. This is their first drive of the second half. Cash McElvain looks to the sideline to see exactly what the Tahlequah Tiger coach's staff wants. I apologize, don't have a name for the Tigers coach. Looks to his right, throws it. Pass is complete over the middle, and it's going to be good enough for a first down. Pass was complete to number 8 for the Tigers. Number 8 is Race Stop. McElvain is able to complete the pass to Stop. Good enough for a first down, the first of the second half for the Tigers. Neither team has had a turnover just yet. McElvain puts a man in motion from the pistol. Now at the Hornet 35-yard line. He fakes the give, throws the ball out into the flat to number 24, who's hit and taken down over there. Looks like now we're going to have a penalty flag. Don't know what we're calling this late. On the tackle for the Hornets was number 14, Brandon Barkey. And we're waiting to see exactly what the white hat and his staff are calling this penalty for. Looked like Barkey and the receiver for the Tigers got a little bit tangled up. Don't know if we're going to have offsetting fouls. No, yes, they're picking up the flag on the play. There's no penalty infraction on the play. The flag has been picked up. Looked like the two young men basically just got tangled up after the tackle. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Second down and 5 from the Booker T 30-yard line. 6 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Tigers on their first drive of the second half. Here's an inside give over the left side, but there is the Baba Yaga along with several other Hornets to take down the running back. The carrier on this particular play was number 35 for the Tahlequah Tigers. Number 35 is Merrick Combs. Merrick Combs has been working in the backfield along with Darren Spar. The quarterback, once again, for the Tigers is number 12, Cash McElvain. Tigers being deliberate, taking their time. 13 seconds left on the play clock. McElvain now check with me. Gonna set the blocks for his offensive line. 5 seconds on the play clock. Looks, I don't know if he's gonna get it off, and he doesn't. With all the different signaling and looking, The Tigers are going to have to burn a timeout, so they're taking their first time out of the second half. Your Booker T. Washington Hornets 21, the Tahlequah Tigers 17. We're in Tahlequah at Doc Wadley Stadium, home of the Northeastern State Riverhawks. Hornet football is brought to you graciously by the Booker T. Washington Booster Club and a numerous list of sponsors that have helped us so much. Sponsors such as Brian Smith of State Farm, the Mail Center, Raising Cane's Chicken, Rooted in the Kitchen by Summer Wilson, and the Tyler Lockett Foundation. And while I have some time, let's introduce you to another Hornet. This featured spotlight is to senior class of 2024, Holt Rankin. He's a 5'11", 200-pound defensive edge, offensive tackle. He's number 51. He's inspired by his dad, Chris Rankin. He's had shoulder and ankle surgeries that have caused him a lot of heartaches. His hero is Ed Oliver because he's also an undersized defensive lineman. Played football since his sophomore year and played soccer when he was younger. McIlvain gets the snap, rolls to his right, throws underneath, passes complete, but hit in the secondary on the tackle for the Hornets. Looks like Overstreet is there on the tackle of number 24, tackling his number for the Tigers. Number 24 for the Tigers is Eli Gibson. Pass and catch is good enough to give the Tigers their second first down of the second half. Holt Rankin wants to play a pivotal role on a championship team this season, and he's been a player since 2021. He compares himself to Gregory Rousseau. Here's a run by Spar over the left side, but taken down by big number 54, Corian Williams. And if I can say so, Corian Williams has had himself a night, Hornet fans. He's been in the backfield and made several impactful tackles. That one gonna lead to no gain or a loss for the Tigers. Gonna bring up second down from the 21-yard line. Once again, Cash McIlvain is the quarterback for the Tigers, rolling to his right. He's looking, trying to find somebody, throws the ball into the end zone and has a man, and the pass is complete. Touchdown, Tigers. Second one of the night to number 8, Race Stop. McIlvain to stop. Hornets had some defenders there, but they weren't able to get in between the ball and the receiver. And the Tigers now take a 23-21 lead with 4 minutes, 48 seconds left in the third quarter. On for the extra point for the Tigers. Hold is down, kick is up, and it's going to be good. 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Tahlequah Tigers take a lead of 24 over the Booker T. Washington Hornets with a score of 21. Here in the third quarter, Hornet fans, and we're going to need that Hornet offense to get itself going once again to put some more points on the board. The Tahlequah Tigers are not going away, Hornet fans. They're definitely in it. They currently lead us in the district standings, and they want to hold on and get a victory tonight. Got another spotlight for you for Hornet players. This time, 2026, class of 2026, Davion Durham. He's a 5'7", 146-pound cornerback. He wears number 14. He's inspired by his family because they wake up and strive to work their tails off, so he strives to do the same. Here's a kick. Here's another pooch kick, but it's going to be a penalty. Somebody may have been offsides. Davion Durham's hero is his mother. She's always there for him, and she helped him to get where he is now. He started playing football at the age of 4. He plays basketball, been playing for 4 years, and he also wrestled for a year. His hope is to end this season with the gold ball. He's Davion Durham, and he's been playing football for most of his life. He was born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He lives with his mom and 2 little sisters. That's number 14, Davion Durham, class of 2026. There's another Hornet spotlight for you. Get to know these Hornets. Hornet fans going to have a re-kick by the Tahlequah Tigers. Hornets, here's another pooch kick that's going to be received, and immediately a smart play by the Hornets. just going down. The receiver on that kick was number 27, Andrew Campbell, a sophomore running back, linebacker. He did the smart thing by catching that short pooch and just falling on it. The Hornets are going to have the ball. They're going to be scrimmaging on their second drive of the second half from the 45-yard line. Good field position for the Hornets. Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks under center. Here's a pitch to the left to Michael Washington. Gets over the left side. Going to have positive yards. Tries to break it outside. Almost breaks a tackle. Going to be a good gain on the play from Michael Washington off the left side. Good blocking off the left side by the Hornet offensive line. That was a first down play from the 45. However, there is a pink hanky on the field. And the way the white hat is looking, it's going to be against the Hornets. Maybe that good blocking that I was just talking about was a little too good. Too good under the assumption that I guess somebody had to be holding. I don't know about you, Hornet fans. I didn't see it. Looked good to me. But those guys in the striped shirts get paid the big bucks to see that there are infractions and to make sure that they mark them off. So it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Hornets, backed up to their 35-yard line. 3-by-1 formation for the Hornets. Here's another inside give to Michael Washington. He's immediately wrapped up by number 33 for the Tahlequah Tigers. Number 33 is Big Kingston Hall. They're on the interior defensive front for the Tigers. And it's this point where the Hornet offense needs to get some of that momentum back on our side. Going to bring up 2nd down and 19. 4 minutes coming up on 4 minutes in the third quarter. Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks. Long distance for the Hornets. Here's a low snap. Looking here to his right. Pass is going to be incomplete, dropped, intended for number 0, Caden McClellan. That was McClellan's first pass intended for tonight. Pass was a little bit low. McClellan wasn't able to bring it in. So with that, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 19 for the Hornets from their 36-yard line. Coach Jonathan Brown and his staff gets the play in. Clock stopped with 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Hornets definitely need to convert on this 3rd down play. Try to get some points on the board and take the lead once again. Brooks has it, throwing down to the near side, has a man trying to get it complete, but the pass is going to be almost intercepted. The interception is not going to be ruled good because the pass was out of bounds. So the pass is going to be incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 19 for the Hornets. And number 30, Dylan Carpenter, will be in to punt. So the Hornets had a 4-play drive with a penalty that backed them up, and that drive stalls. They're going to be kicking off to the Tahlequah Tigers, who have some momentum. They've started in this third quarter by scoring and taking the lead. Snap is back. Carpenter gets it off. It's partially blocked, and it's going to basically bound down and basically not make the 50-yard line. So the Tahlequah Tigers are going to have their second drive of the night, of the second half, and they're going to be starting from Hornet territory. Some of our other sponsors are Raising Cane's Chicken, Rooted in the Kitchen by Summer Wilson, the Tyler Lockett Foundation, Darian Hall, Booker T. Washington class of 1997, the Tulsa Fire Department, Advanced Orthopedic, Westview Pharmacy, and I cannot begin to start by not naming all the local churches that support the Hornet family. Now, Hornet fans, those sponsors have done their part. Let's do yours next week at S.E. Williams Stadium. It's homecoming, Hornet fans. It's the game you've been waiting for all season long. Mr. and Miss Hornet will be coronated and be on the scene. The Hornets will be in the building at S.E. Williams, ready for you to get out and support. I look to see you there, but if not, catch us live right here on Hornet Football. McIlvain rolling to his right, got pursuit, throws it to the outside, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Wide receiver was there on the far side, but he was not able to hold on and make the reception. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the Hornet 48-yard line. Interesting play call by the Tahlequah Tigers. They've been doing most of their damage tonight, on the ground. but they went ahead and tried to throw for it on first down. Hopefully that can be a precursor of things to come, and this Hornet defense can once again get off the field to get us the ball back, put some points back up on the board. McElvain breaks the huddle with 8 seconds left on the play clock. Smar in the backfield with him. Here's an inside give, looking to go right. He's got positive yardage, but he's held up, wrapped up by number 5, linebacker Anthony Harris, who's able to take him down. Couple of yards on the carry by Spar. Going to bring a 3rd down and 7 from the Hornet 45-yard line. Here's an opportunity to start the 3rd quarter, Hornet fans, with not much time left in the 3rd quarter, but here's the first opportunity of the 2nd half for the Hornet defense to work on getting off the field. Definitely need to get the ball back. Big 54, Corian Williams, 75, Joseph Graves in the interior for the Hornets. McElvain rolling to his left. He's looking. He's got a man in the middle of the field and going to be bumped early. Going to be a pass interference call there. Looks like it's going to be against number 14 or number 0. I missed who exactly was in the coverage, but they bumped the wide receiver before he was able to get to the top of his route. McElvain has been rolling out to beat the Hornet coverage, but with that pass interference, it's going to give the Tigers an automatic first down, their 3rd first down of the 2nd half. Costly penalty for the Hornets because they had good coverage on the play. Didn't look as though if the pass would have been complete, if the wide receiver would have gotten many yards after that. But that brings up 1st and 10 from the Hornet 30. Tigers are now, once again, check with me, taking their time, being intentional on offense. Play clock is at 28 seconds. Here's a give to the left side, but in the middle, and there's that man again, number 75, Joseph Graves, able to wrap up the running back, hold on to him and take him down. Will be a loss on the play. Joseph Graves seems to be stepping up to the call for this defense to get some life. If the Hornet defense can get some life and get the ball back, it is definitely paramount to do so because the offense has got to put some points on the board, or this defense is going to have to take matters into their own hands to get the Hornets back in the lead. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. McElvain gets the snap, rolling to his right. He's looking, pumping, throws it deep, has a man down there, but the pass is going to be overthrown. In coverage is number 24, Dalen Overstreet. Over the top came 0, Caden McClellan. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11 for the Tahlequah Tigers. I can't say it enough, Hornet fans. Here's another opportunity for the Hornet defense to work hard and get itself off the field or make it difficult for the Tigers to move the ball any further. Across the front, number 21, Jeremiah Perry. 54, Corian Williams. 75, Joseph Graves. And on the edge, number 9, Devin Crawford, looking to get pressure. Another roll to the right. Throwing underneath is McElvain. Immediately hit right there. Caden McClellan on the hit. Pass was received to number 6. Not going to be good enough for a first down. Going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers, still in Hornet territory, outside of the red zone. 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Looks like the Tigers are going to go for it. They're not going to bring the field goal unit on the field. So get your hands up, Hornet fans. Here's 4th down and 4 for the Tahlequah Tigers. We're getting deep into the 3rd quarter. McElvain is going to go back into the pistol formation. 7 seconds left on the play clock. Gets the snap, looking left, throws the slant. Pass is complete to number 15, but immediately taken down by Overstreet. Number 15, Antwine, who's caught a touchdown tonight, is able to make the reception, and the reception on the slant play is good enough for a first down. So now the Tahlequah Tigers have the ball on the Hornets' 17-yard line. And that's just a play where the Hornets secondary just played off just a little bit too much. That gave the wide receiver enough room to make the catch. Here's McElvain with the inside give, but the play is blown dead before it snapped. Not sure if we've got procedure on the offensive line or not. Going to wait for the gentleman in the white hat. to let us know that, yes, the penalty is going to go against the Tahlequah Tigers tonight. Little score update from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Oklahoma State Cowboys 23, Kansas State Wildcats 7 in the third quarter. We're in the third quarter, 39 seconds. Clock now running, 39 seconds left in the third quarter, time ticking down. Tigers are being deliberate, methodical. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Here's an inside give to Spar, but he's going to be wrapped up and pulled down by that man, the Baba Yaga. Joseph Graves is able to get his hands on number 40 Spar, and once he does that, you're not going far. Muscle man, once he gets his hands on you, it's not much you can do. Loss on the play, and with that, we're going to bring up the end of the third quarter. Coming up to crunch time, winning time, Hornet fans. The fourth quarter is just ahead. Hornet fans, as I said before, next week is homecoming. The opponent coming to S.E. Williams is U.S. Grant from Oklahoma City. They are currently looking up at us in the district standings, so they've got a lot to play for. The Hornets are playing for us, all of us, the alums, students, faculty, and staff. Principal, Dr. Woolridge, Mr. and Mrs. Hornet will be there. Big game, Hornet fans. It's homecoming. If you've enjoyed homecoming ever in your existence, find a way to make it back to S.E. Williams and do it again. Here for the Hornet broadcast, Hornet Football 2023-2024, we look to have some special guests in the booth, some Hornets to talk to you about what's going on and what's happening and reminisce a little bit. Nothing wrong with talking about how it was back in the day. And we'll do it again next week from S.E. Williams Stadium, high above S.E. Williams Stadium. I'm sure the band has something special in store. I remember some very memorable homecoming performances, even where the drum majors came out of a helicopter. No telling what we have on store for this time. McElvain rolling left, throws underneath, and the pass is going to be incomplete on 2nd and 16. Going to bring up 3rd and 16 from the Hornet 23-yard line. So the Hornet defense is doing everything it can to keep the Tahlequah Tigers out of the end zone to basically get the ball back. Down by 3 points here to start the fourth quarter. Been a hard-fought football game on both sides. Critical 3rd down now for the Tigers. McElvain getting instructions from the sideline. Play clock is at 13 seconds. Still trying to find out exactly what they want to run. 2 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 to the top side. McElvain now moving the running back. Gets it off right before the play clock expires. Rolling right. He's looking. Finally throws to the sideline, and the pass is incomplete. In the coverage is Garrett Spring Boone. Play took a long time to develop, and McElvain finally made his mind up to let it go, but the pass is going to be incomplete. They've thrown that pass to the boundary several times tonight, Hornet fans. They're doing everything they can to try to make the safest throws possible for McElvain. I don't have information on what classification McElvain is, but the coaching staff of the Tigers has made a point to make the throws that McElvain is throwing be the safest throws possible. He hasn't thrown too much into a lot of situations that had coverage, and if he did, he was definitely throwing low. Doesn't want to risk the opportunity for any of the Hornets to get the Oski, take it to the halves. McElvain on 4th and 16 gets the snap, looking right. He's rolling right, still rolling, chased by Joseph Graves. Is going to throw it out of bounds, and the Hornet defense is held on downs. The Hornets are going to take over at their 23-yard line with 11 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game. Joseph Graves, coming from that defensive tackle, was in hot pursuit on McElvain. He just didn't have anything in the secondary open, so he makes the wise decision to throw it out of bounds. Now the Hornets have got over a little bit, 77 yards to pay dirt to go up in the game. Here's an inside give to Michael Washington. Looks like he was grabbed by the horse collar, but I don't see any flags on the play. Looked like a short game by Washington. Going to be second down. Second down, 2-yard carry by Washington. Going to bring up second down and 8. Clock running, 11 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game. Hornets, this is their third drive, a quick second half. Third drive of the second half. And it looks like the Hornets are going to be called for illegal procedure this time. This is going to back the Hornets up. Definitely not what offensive coordinator Dante Pearson wants to have happen when you need a drive to get yourself up and driving for the win in this situation. Points have been the point outburst from the Hornets came in the second quarter, and in the second half we've only seen one touchdown, and that was by the Tahlequah Tigers. Brooks rolling, looking, throws it into the middle of the field. No, he's throwing it on to the edge. The pass is complete to number 0, Caden McClellan, and that's going to be good for a first down. That's the Hornets' 4th first down of the second half. Nice pitch and catch from Levi Brooks. Brooks was on the roll to his left, and he was able to hit 2 wide receivers in the area, in the vicinity. McClellan is able to receive it. That's his first reception of the night. Hornets are on the move. Here's an inside give. No, a throwback to the far side. Overstreet tries to receive it. It was a lateral, so he's got to basically jump on it, fall on it. Going to be a loss on the play. Looking to swing the ball out to the wide side of the field and get Overstreet in space in order to make a move and try to make something happen. With that loss of 5, it's going to bring up second down and 5 from the Hornet 33-yard line. Hornets now working, trying to work some Hornet magic to get on the board. Brooks gives it to Washington, who comes to the left side. He finds a crease, and he's hit and finally taken down by number 9 of the Tahlequah Tigers. But Washington is able to get positive yards. We've got some extracurricular activities after the play is over. No flags on the play. I was looking for a personal foul, but nothing has happened. Nice carry by Washington, going to bring up third down and 6 from the 42-yard line. Critical third down play here by the Hornets. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 wide receiver here to the near side. Brooks gets it, looking to the single coverage. He throws a bomb. The wide receiver is knocked down, and now we have finally get a flag. Michael Washington was the intended receiver, and the linebacker for the Tigers basically just knocked him down. Gonna have pass interference. The officials are conferring, but it was obvious pass interference. Didn't give Washington any chance to try to get down the field and make a reception. Levi Brooks basically put air up under the ball to give Washington the chance to run up under it. It is pass interference on the Tigers. Going to be a first down for the Hornets. So this drive has now gotten some legs, and the Hornets are on the move. 9 minutes and 25 seconds left in the ball game. The Hornets have eclipsed the 50-yard line, and they are in Tahlequah Tiger territory. Levi Brooks, Mr. Deuce, with running backs on each side of him. Hornets need to put points on the board. Here's a reverse. Takari Bethel has it. He's got blocking. Looking for another block. Cuts it up. Finally hit and taken down. Wrestled down. Like the way the Hornets are getting the ball into the hands of some of our speedsters. Bethel's taken down. He's a little bit slow to get up, and now he's going to be down. Looks like Bethel's got some type of injury. He's going to immediately go down. Don't know if he has a cramp or what's going on, but he was able to get up after the initial tackle and tried to come off the field, but he crumpled back down, and hope that everything's okay with Bethel. We've got a timeout on the field, and with that timeout, once again, Hornet fans, I'm calling on all Hornet football alums to come together as a class. We're raising money via the Booker T. Washington Touchdown Club to assist the program and the young men within it. Some of our expenses are the $2,500 yearly cost of the team academic coordinator, the $1,200 weekly team food cost during the summer Pride, The team pregame meal held weekly is $450, and the team postgame meal is $350. With these expenses, the program needs you. It needs each one of us. So let's come together, Hornets. Let's come together. If you ever had the T on that Letterman's jacket, hit the Cash App, $ Booker T Booster Club, or make a check payable to the Booker T Washington Touchdown Club and mail it to 1514 East Zion Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I say 1514, and that's what I'm asking for, Hornet fans. $15.14 in honor of our address. Drop that 1514 in the mail or hit the Cash App. We need you to help these young men and this program. Got a class challenge, challenging all my guys from the class of '88. You know who you are. Let's do it for this program, and let's do it to help these young Hornets be the best that they can be. Once again, Takari Bethel is the injured Hornet that's finally up. He's being assisted off the field. I hope that Mr. Bethel is going to be okay. Not sure exactly what it was, but he seemed to be in quite a bit of pain, but he's being assisted, but he's walking off under his own power. Whenever I have some information, I'll definitely pass that along. Injuries have been something that we've been worried about all season long for this team. Definitely had some situations where we've lost our quarterback, we've lost our starting running back, and Karan Ross. We started the season with a couple of guys on the defensive front that were injured. So we've got to try to get away from the injury bug as we make this push for a gold ball. Here's an inside give, but breaking it outside is Michael Washington. Sweet Feet has the edge, and he's taken down, definitely wrapped up from above the shoulder pads. We've got a pink flag on the field. Looks like this has got to be a personal foul against Tahlequah to take the ball deeper into their territory. No, before that, they're going to call a hold on the Hornets. So that's going to back us up. There is no flag on the play for the type of tackle made by the Tigers. Goodness gracious, the hands were above the shoulder pads and around the neck, and they don't consider that to be a horse collar. Gonna back the Hornets up to the 45-yard line. 8 minutes and 53 seconds and counting left in the ball game. Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks with wide receivers on running backs on both sides. Here's an inside give to Karan Ross. He's carrying people with him. He moves the pile forward. Gonna get close to the 40-yard line of the Tigers and brought down. Big number 77, that's Israel Deering Hart. Offensive lineman, been at the center position tonight, led the push for Karan Ross. With that positive play after the penalty, going to bring up 3rd down and 9 from the 42-yard line of the Tigers. Hornets desperately need to convert, get points on the board. Man in motion is Braxton. Mr. Deuce has a snap, rolling to his left. He's looking. Now he's going to run it, trying to get outside, and he's going to be taken down by the cornerback there, number 5. Not going to be able to get any yards on that particular play. A little bit of indecisiveness with people in coverage. The tackler for the Tigers was number 5, Braden Northington. And with that, we've got a critical 4th down and 9, 4th and 8 from the Tahlequah Tiger 41-yard line. Hornets desperately need to convert here with 7 minutes and 24 seconds and counting in the ball game. Play clock at 10 seconds, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Jonathan Brown. So we've got a critical play here for the Hornets to try to keep the drive alive to get into the end zone. Hornets have been driving. Drive has been moving, and then we stall a little bit. I want to thank all the local churches that support the Hornet family. Ebony and Leon Skillings of Amazing Skills. Goodness, I'm fumbling through that because he's not here is what it is, Hornet fans. When Leon's not here with me, I'm just going to mess it up big time. We want to thank Westview Pharmacy, Advanced Orthopedic, the Tulsa Fire Department, Darien Hall, Booker T. Washington class of 1997, the Greenwood Chamber, and Justice for Greenwood. These are some of our sponsors that very graciously have assisted us with bringing you Hornet football 2023-2024. All right, so with that, Coach Jonathan Brown has decided to punt on 4th and 8. Carpenter comes in, looks for the coffin corner, gets the punt down. Going to be deep in Tiger territory, but I see the official walking up, says that the punt went out of bounds at about the 19-yard line of the Tahlequah Tigers. Coach Brown decides to bring his defense back on the field to try to pin the Tigers deep and get something going. Let's have another Hornet spotlight. I want to spotlight class of 2026, Brooks Barron. He's a 6'4", 280-pound offensive and defensive lineman. He's number 74. Brooks has had to struggle with being confident on and off the field, but his hero is his grandfather, Brad Barron, because he taught him different life lessons. Tigers, McElwain hands to Spar over the left side, breaks a tackle, gets into the secondary, finally taken down by number 22, Garrett Spring Boone on the tackle. Big gain of 5 yards there for the Tigers. Time is not on the Hornets' side right now. Tigers are able to get 5 yards on first down. Back to Brooks Barron. He played several sports growing up, but found his passion with football. His hope is to bring a ring back to the Hornet Nation. He's Brooks Barron, 15 years old. He lives with his 2 sisters, Hallie and Reese. He also loves to live with his parents, Chrissy and Willie. He lives in Oologah, Oklahoma. Number 74, Brooks Barron, with this spotlight. Here's Spar on the left side. This time he's going to be wrapped up and not going to be able to get much or anything. No gain on the play. Looks going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Tahlequah Tigers. This is exactly what Coach Jonathan Brown was looking for, to basically punt to the Tigers and get the ball back to give us an opportunity to get the ball back and try to score. So we've got 3rd down and 5, 13 seconds left on the play clock. Looks like it's going to be tough for Tahlequah to possibly even get a playoff. Don't know if they're going to have to call a timeout. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. McElwain snaps it before the play clock gets off, rolling to his right, throws it out to his right, but the pass is going to be incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 5. So the Hornets are going to, Hornet defense, led by Coach Jonathan Brown, making the right decision to punt. Going to bring up 4th. No, is the pass complete? Yes, the pass was complete, Hornet fans. I thought he dropped it, but the pass was on 3rd and 5 was complete. Going to bring up 1st and 10. Wow, I missed that. It's very difficult to see this near sideline, Hornet fans. But the pass was complete, and now 1st down for the Tahlequah Tigers. Here's a give over the left side to Spar. He's hit by the Baba Yaga along with the other Hornets and held him up. No gain on the play. So once again, everything stands. Got to find a way to stop the Tahlequah Tiger offense. We have a timeout by Coach Jonathan Brown. Coach Jonathan Brown calls a timeout with 4 minutes and 55 seconds in the 4th quarter. Hornets are down by 3. Do another Hornet spotlight here in the 4th quarter. Young man's name I've called several times tonight. Class of 2026, Jeremiah Perry, also known as Cheerio. He's a 6'4", 205-pound linebacker, outside linebacker, and wide receiver. He's number 21. Sean Jacinto Davis is his cousin, who wore number 21 at Notre Dame. Knew Sean Davis well from McLean High School, played against Sean, great athlete, and did represent at Notre Dame. His first heartache was losing in life and not being able to help watch his mother heal from heart surgery. His mother and his father are his hero, and his hope is to play football and work in television. Here's a running play off to the left side by McElwain, but he's hit and taken down hard by number 9. That's Devin Crawford on the stop, along with big number 75, and the two of them combined to wrap up and suplex McIlvain, the quarterback for Tahlequah. But Joseph Graves is back up. Looked like he's shaking it out a little bit. Hard hit and then taking the quarterback down. It's now 3rd and 12. 4 minutes and 22 seconds and counting. Here's the opportunity for the Hornets to stop the Tigers and get back onto the field. The band is here. Hornet fans were trying to get up and get a stop. Tahlequah being deliberate. Here's a low snap. Looks like they're going to take a timeout before the ball is snapped. A lot of excitement in the air right now because the Hornets need to get a stop and get the ball back. Tahlequah takes a timeout. It's 3rd and 12. Hornet defense has been very tough tonight. Made Tahlequah have to work for everything. Other than the first drive of the night, Tahlequah hasn't busted any big plays. The defense has definitely been trying to do its work, only giving up 24 points on the night. The offense has come alive. Good scoring output for the Hornet offense, but we need them to show up one more time here at Doc Wadley Stadium, home of the Northeastern State Riverhawks. So we're here in Tahlequah. We came east. We brought the show on the road, Hornet fans. Love to have all of you with us tonight. This is Hornet football 2023-2024. We're needing this defense to come out one more time, Hornet fans, and get a stop. Help us get the ball back. Try to take over this ball game and get it done. All right, play clock 22 seconds. McIlvain has the snap. Here's the fake. Looking to his right. Now he's going to run. Throws it underneath. The pass is complete to number 15 who's running. Breaks a tackle. Gets upfield. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. And that young man tonight for the Tahlequah Tigers, who has been the nemesis to this Hornet defense. Pass was complete underneath to number 15. That's J.J. Antoine. And Antoine, a big wide receiver, is able to get the pitch from McIlvain and get into the secondary and get a first down. Clock is once again against the Hornets with 3 minutes and 35 seconds and counting. Going to try to give you some other scores on the night, Friday Night Football. McIlvain now going to milk some clock and run it over the right side to Spar. Spar is able to get some positive yardage, get into that Hornet defense and get it to the second level. That's what the Tigers are trying to do right now, is just milk some clock. Hornets just haven't been able to get in any type of scoring position here in the second half after having a 21-point scoring outburst in the first half. Here's some other scores in the fourth quarter. The Deer Creek Antlers 25, Choctaw Yellow Jackets 13. The Del City Eagles 30, Sapulpa 0. Play clock down to 2. McIlvain gives to Spar the left side. He bounces and hits it back into the middle of the field. Looks like he's going to have enough on 2nd and 6 to get a first down. Now the Hornet defense has really got to bow its back, but there's a pink flag on the ground. Looks like this might be against the Tigers. Going to give you some more scores in the fourth quarter. It's Ponca City Wildcats 31, Putnam North Panthers 17. At the half, the Muskogee Roughers with a 58-point lead over the U.S. Grant Generals, the Hornets' opponent next year. Score at halftime 58-0. And from 6A1, got a final. The Bixby Spartans 79, Enid Plainsman 7. Here in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left, the Tahlequah Tigers were backed up, going to make it 2nd and 16 from their 46-yard line. McIlvain, the quarterback, inside give once again to Spar, but he's hit in the middle by Garrett Spring Boone and number 75, Joseph Graves. They're going to take him down. We're coming up to 2 minutes left in the ball game. Another score update. We got a little college on Friday night. We got the Oklahoma State Cowboys with a 26-15 lead in the fourth quarter, and Looks like that 4-star recruit Ollie Gordon has been running wild for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Gordon at halftime had over 100 yards rushing, and it appears that Gordon is still working on a monster night, showing that prowess that everybody was looking for him to have as he came to Stillwater. Got some big games on the slate tomorrow, including the Colorado Buffaloes playing against Arizona State. Kind of hard to decide what the biggest game is for tomorrow. Got that fall crisp nip in the air. Guess you could say it's fair weather. Some of you Hornets may be driving down to check out the Texas State Fair and the coronation at the Red River Shootout of those Texas Longhorns. Go Horns. Go Horns. Get the opportunity to see former Hornet Gentry Williams take the field for Oklahoma. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left, 30-16 for the Tigers. Here's another inside give. Tigers are being smart with it. Tackled there by Garrett Spring Boone. So this time it's going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers, and they finally are bringing the punt team on the field. So can't remember how much time it was when Coach Jonathan Brown punted to the Tigers, but the Hornets are going to be able to finally get the ball back. Hopefully we can get a big return here. Number 9, Davion Durham, who we spotlighted earlier tonight, is back, along with number 24, Dalen Overstreet. Number 8, Takari Bethel is not in. He was hurt earlier. Tahlequah milking the play clock. Here's just a kick. Kick is high and up. Looks like the Hornets are not going to be able to return it. Ball's going to be down in Hornet territory at the 33-yard line. So with 1 minute and 14 seconds left in the ball game, your Booker T. Washington Hornets need to mount a drive in order to put points on the board and get a victory. Hornets are currently 1-4 on the season. Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks, still at the helm for the Hornets. Breaks the huddle. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Running back Michael Washington in the backfield with Brooks. 16 seconds left on the play clock. Brooks gets the snap, looks left, looks middle, throws underneath. Pass is incomplete, intended for number 88, Braxton Daniel. On the crossing route, Daniel had some room to get to the far boundary and make something happen. Every play is critical now for the Hornets, who have 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the ball game to put points on the board. 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets from their 33-yard line. Mr. Deuce, 3 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 to the top side. Looking left, looks middle, gonna be flushed, throws underneath, passes complete to Overstreet, who makes the completion on the crossing route and gets out of bounds. Positive play for the Hornets. Gets out of bounds with 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the ball game. Hornets are going to have a 3rd down and 3. Most important thing is to move the chain right here to preserve the drive. Brooks Barron motioning his wide receiver to get out a little bit. Looks right, looks middle, looks underneath, throws underneath. The pass is incomplete to Dalen Overstreet, looking for one of his favorite targets. Had Overstreet there on just a little curl route in the open part of the zone, but the pass is incomplete. So it now brings up 4th down and 3 for the Hornets from their 40-yard line. Hornets are looking to convert this 1st down to keep the drive alive with the intent on putting points in the board here late in the 4th quarter. 2 wide receivers and a tight end here to the near side. Brooks is rolling to his left. Throws it. Pass is incomplete, just outside the reach of Dalen Overstreet, and the drive is going to stall at the 40-yard line. 53 seconds left in the ball game. Once again, the defense is going to be called to the field to try to make something happen for the Hornets here late in the 4th quarter. Hornets go 4 and out on that possession. Did get some yards, got it down to 4th down and 3, but were not able to convert. So with 53 seconds left in the ball game, your Hornets are looking at a 3-point lead to the Tahlequah Tigers. And looks like Tahlequah is setting up in victory formation with the Hornets are short on timeouts. Here's a snap. McIlvain gets it, and he's taking a knee. Big rush there by number 75, Joseph Graves, who's trying to get in and make a difference, but Graves is not able to stop anything here. Clock is running. Clock currently at 30 seconds. Once again, Tahlequah being deliberate as they have all game. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Here's another kneel down by the Tigers. Things are a little bit chippy, but it looks like that's gonna be it. And Hornet fans, it looks as though tonight the Hornets are gonna fall with a final score of 24 to the Tahlequah Tigers and a score of 21 Hornets. So the Hornets are going to fall to 1-5 on the season. Still don't have a victory in district play just yet. Next week, we're going to have homecoming. S.E. Williams Stadium looking to get that first district win for the Hornets as we face U.S. Grant. We look for all of you Hornet fans to be there. If you can't, I ask for you to make sure you tune in here to Hornet Football 2023-2024. Unfortunately, tonight, the Hornets fall on the road to the Tahlequah Tigers. The offense looked a little bit more promising tonight, putting points up on the board. We just weren't able to seal the deal when it counted. But look for next week for your Booker T. Washington Hornets to crank it up for homecoming, Hornet fans. It's time to get it lit as can be. Your Hornets face U.S. Grant at S.E. Williams Stadium. So for tonight, from Doc Wadley Stadium, I'm Byron Perry. Our Hornets are unable to come up with the victory, come a little bit short, but I look forward to seeing you next week. Got some surprises in store. Hornet fans, I want to see you in the place, and if I don't, I'm going to bring something to you to liven your spirits up because it's homecoming. So next week, be here. This is Booker T. Washington Football 2023-24, and since it's not a big college football season, college football weekend, tomorrow I got a tea time. I'll see y'all next week. Have a good one, Hornet fans.